So let's talk about the film. It's dark, you stayed in character. How do you not take that darkness home with you after work?
Unfortunately, Mark, I do.
Actors often pour their heart and soul into becoming a character. But what happens when they have to leave that darkness behind? How do they embody such emotional pain? And most importantly, how do they let go the character when it's over? How do you think an actor's personal experiences or emotional depth contribute to their ability to authentically portray a character struggling with depression, anxiety, or fear?
The whole process of getting into character starts from empathy.
I feel like when I was younger, began to understand empathy through acting, and I don't think I ever would have been able to learn that or activate that as a young man.
What is empathy? Empathy is defined as putting yourself into other person's shoe. But before that, we have to remove our own shoes so that we can understand the other person's situation. But what is the shoe in this context? The shoes in this context are basically referred to as our own point of views, our own attitude towards that situation, our own judgments. Keeping that aside, only then we can understand someone's situation. What people misunderstand is that empathy is an emotion. It's not. It's a skill. It takes time and effort to develop that. Actors are great empathizers. They read the character through the script and understand what the character is going through. How do we develop empathy? Reading books, watching movies, and also practicing mindfulness develops empathy in you. Empathy is one of the major points in understanding the character at first. Then comes certain profiling. So these profilings are psychological profiling, sociology profiling, and we have physiology profiling, where psychological profiling is basically understanding the person's desire, motivation, disappointment, frustrations, extroversion, introversion, ambitions, all that. Then comes sociology profiling, where economic class, race, religion, where does this person stand in the society. Last but not the least is physiology profiling, where it all depends on how the character should look like. The character's voice, which is one of the main element in the physiology profiling, height, weight, gender, the posture of the character. The example could be the Joker of Heath Ledger, where he had a different devilish menace voice where it sounded like horrifying.
Defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. Why so serious?
And we also have another character played in the Marvel universe called Groot. It was like a different personality in just one character. It's like you have a younger version of Groot where he sounds very cute.
Now repeat back what I just said.
I am Groot.
There is a elder version of Groot where he is very dangerous, very frightening, and also the voice was kind of very scary.
We are
And it's two personality in one. After analyzing the profilings, having empathy for the character, then comes getting into that character, immersing into the darkness. That's basically practicing getting into characters, and there are various techniques to get into that character. One would be method acting, where actor practice getting to character for months, weeks. They just keep themselves away, lock themselves up. If you have heard that example of Heath Ledger locking himself in a room for practicing for the role of Joker, it took him weeks to get into that character, practicing the voice of the Joker. The example of Khilji, played by Ranveer Singh in the movie Padmavat. He just locked himself for months just to practice the role of Khilji. Once he came out of that room, he was a total different person. And so after all that, have you ever wondered that if you're actually playing a character, does it affect our own self? So if you want to read more on this topic, I will link the articles that I have referred down in the description, so you can go read whenever you want. Ever wondered why actors often go on trips after finishing a movie? Hear me out. After spending weeks, months, or even years completely immersed into that character, when the movie is over, something feels weird or something feels very strange. You can't snap out of that character. It's become a part of you. You're eating, breathing, and living as this character. It's like a habit, especially if that character is a downer. It's like having two personalities, but this one is crashing the party, messing up with your mind. Actors have different techniques to get out of that character once that movie is over. One of the techniques is taking break from the movie set. That's the reason they go on trips, and sometimes they consult therapists, a psychologist, just to keep in touch with themselves. And that's important because playing a negative character impacts the actor's peace, and it's not an easy task. Another point would be self-awareness. They are aware that this character involves a lot of effort, a lot of negative energy. They need to do their best in order to give 100% to this character. They are in touch with their emotions. So actors do meditate a lot. They are gym freaks. They take care of their body because their body is an asset to them, because this body is what makes them money. This face is what makes their money. Acting skills, their appearances. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also give a like to this video. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.